Welcome, everybody.
Hello. We are playing a game that we don't really know what to expect from.
Yes.
Because the show was very much unexpected.
And the television is having a hard time. There we go. Okay.
Hey. Interesting. My display might... Oh, no, it's the same time. I thought my display was like a good 2 seconds behind everything else.
Oh. Sometimes the upscaler and the HDMI splitter doesn't like each other.
Well, you literally have an Eldritchian setup there.
Yeah.
It's a little confusing.
Every time we do retro consoles, it's a bit of a mess. So yeah, we're playing Gungrave.
This show was great, but also at the same time maybe not so great.
No, it was fucking fantastic.
It was awesome, but it had some weird things that seemed so unnecessary. I love how it's still weird. The intro for the show was so bizarre with the dreamy bullets, but now he's gun dancing.
Yeah.
He is Brandon Heat, and he is beyond the grave. What a weird fucking show. The way he said it, he sounded so fucking hot for Gungrave. Or Beyond the Grave, or Brandon Heat, whatever the fuck his name was. So, Gungrave was a show that Tom and I watched probably a good 6 or 7 years ago now. And the best way I can describe it is,
the difficulty's normal, hard, and kick
ass. So, the best way I can describe Gungrave, a mob story? Your general, Scarface-esque story, Tom?
Yeah.
Your, general, weird zombie monster apocalypse?
Yep.
With people who turn into attack helicopters?
Yep.
Put those together, and that's Gungrave. The whole, beginning of the plot revolves around this, kind of pseudo-mafia, but the culmination of the story involves monsters that don't appear at all in the beginning of the show, and then suddenly, in the second half, they're there. The first episode starts, there's monsters, and there's no explanation. And then it's 20 years before, and there are no monsters, and there are just people doing people things. So it very much feels like two separate shows.
Yeah, I'm very glad that when we watched it, we watched the DVDs we purchased.
Yeah.
Because if I had watched it online, I would have been convinced that someone uploaded the wrong show.
Yeah, it doesn't seem related at all. It's such a drastic turn. By far one of the most interesting anime experiences. Good anime, because I really enjoyed parts of it, but it was just such a whiplash that even now thinking about it, I'm still weirded out by it. From the way it changed to the way it ended, all of it was so bizarre.
So shortly after Jordan and I watched that, we were at one of our local retro game stores that I frequent and saw this game and thought, holy shit, there's a Gungrave game. I think we bought this in 2016.
Probably.
And we never ended up playing it on the channel, which was our intention with it.
Yeah.
Just because other things kept happening and other series kept happening and then COVID and what have you. So now we're playing it. Now that Bloodborne's done for now, we're playing Gungrave.
Sort of.
Sort of. I'm playing right now. And apparently I'm in the ocean. Or space. I guess the ocean's just the space of the world. Or maybe this is heaven. Maybe I'm beyond the grave. Nope, it's just winter. It's just winter in a city.
So do you think it's going to go through the story?
I have no idea. There's a new Gungrave game coming out. I have no idea if it's tied to this game. I have no idea if this game's an adaptation of the anime or the manga, or maybe it's its own original thing. I have no idea.
Apparently there's a few Gungrave games.
Yeah, the one that I know of that's coming out was originally supposed to be a VR game, but then it kept getting delayed, and then they repurposed it into an action game.
Okay, so this is later in the story because it's not the girl, it's the daughter. I think.
That's right.
Because that was the whole deal. Like, he was protecting the daughter of the one that he had loved before.
Yeah.
That got knocked up by the old mafia man. And I think this was, like, hot for Brandon Heat beyond the grave guy. A dead body?
I have enough of those in here.
Somebody's been bleeding on this floor.
Oh, it's in Japanese. Interesting. I didn't notice. I didn't expect that.
I thought he was supposed to be, like, kind of a zombie.
I think he is. Dang.
So wait a minute, is this supposed to be after the story of Gungrave? Because I thought he... I guess I shouldn't, like, really be spoilery, but I thought didn't the show end on, like, a good, like, an end conclusion? Like, the story couldn't really continue from there? I don't really remember. I remember the one guy definitely, like his friend. At the end, I remember what happened to him, but I don't remember what happened to Brandon. I think this has to be before, because the syndicate is the people.
Yeah,
like,
he said he'll stop Harry. So
with Bob Poundmax, the fucking helicopter.
He's my favorite.
He's my favorite too. Archie motherfucker turning into Fat Albert. I still love our joke that he was part owl.
Oh, I'm not gonna give that context. I'm just gonna let people picture that.
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse. You guys having a rave?
Okay, so this has got to be really recent. Because they just said the new boss, Harry McDowell, but that was like the climax of the story.
Unless he like just took over like a competing family mafia or something.
Yeah, but I feel like that there was like a 10-year time period.
How do I shoot? Oh, that's how I do that apparently. How do I? Okay, there we go.
So there's a lot happening on. To beat 46, 50? Oh. I'm assuming that's a combo counter.
Okay.
You're filling up a gauge by a skull that has a 1 by it, and there's a bullet icon, so that makes me wonder if you can change your ammunition.
Oh, I can do that. Maybe I can. It's interesting that there's no... Oh.
So I'm assuming this is just like a hack and slash beat 'em up style game.
Yeah, it's like an arcade, go for a high score type thing. Trying to just... Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh,
okay.
That number went to 0 now, so you might... I don't know if it was because you shot that. Hey, he's just trying to take a shit, bro. Do you only shoot, or do you, like, punch and kick and stuff?
So, square is shoot.
Okay. Hey, dude, he was just trying to take a shit. Sometimes you just gotta go number 2, bro.
And I'm not sure if there's, like, a combo system. I haven't gotten the feel for that yet. You just sort of walk around, but circle while you walk makes you run.
I like how he walks like a zombie.
And then I can do that with R1. These controls are kind of weird, but I think I see what they're going for. It's because it's a combo system rather than like Devil May Cry.
I never played the Devil May Cry series.
I don't know, rather than Bloodborne.
Yeah. Are they the same like kind of control schemes?
Devil May Cry is more chaotic like this is, and still has like...
Because this makes me think of games like Bayonetta and stuff.
Yeah, like a primitive Bayonetta.
Yeah.
This would be right at home in an arcade, which makes sense because Sega's the publisher.
You're about to fill your gauge. Oh, you filled your gauge, so I think that means you can do a super shoot now. Okay. You can bust a nut.
Just in case, I'm gonna save it just in case there's a boss, because I'm wondering if that's what I should be saving those for.
Look at your score, bro. Also, you have not taken any damage, and your blue is full.
Maybe I heal by killing. I feel like it's weird that I haven't taken any damage because I haven't really been... This is interesting, actually. Like, at first I was like, man, these controls are really antiquated, but it's starting to settle in now.
So my question is there an actual story here? Like, does it go through the story of the game, the show? Or is it just... Like,
What if,
or is it just
what if the second stage is
the
back to being like kids on the street? That would be awesome.
I would fucking laugh my ass off. But or is this gonna be like a Time Crisis situation? You remember the Time Crisis games, right?
I remember them, but I never played them.
It was just go through rooms and shoot things, and it was very, very, very bare bones story. I'm sure there's some like Time Crisis.
I don't like that I can't control my camera, but I also think that having it always behind me is kind of the point.
I gotta be honest, like, does this look like a PS2 game or does this look like a PS1 game?
Yeah, PS2.
Is it? Okay, I just can't really think about it. I can't really think for sure.
Remember what the Bloodborne demake I showed you? That's what PS1 games look like.
That's true, that's true. What the hell are you doing? You like did a dance. Why are you like shooting in the sky?
I think if you just push the gun, or push the fire quick enough, you'll like do a combo like that. Out of my way! I've got things to shoot. Hey, come back here.
You should blow your load on him. Do it.
How did I do that again? Triangle. Oh!
You finally took damage. Stage 1 results. Carnage. Beat count. You sure beat it. Clear time 330, remaining life 80%, artistic bonus.
You got the bullet dance. Okay, so maybe that's like a invulnerable combo reward or something.
Gungrave.
Possibly.
Stage 2 factory. Oh, okay. I've got like a hub. Next stage.
So, hold on. So, what do you have that you can do here? So, you can interact with people. What does the interaction do?
Yeah, I can go to the next stage, talk to her, save and quit, or talk to him.
You obviously got to talk to boobs.
Yeah. But first I'm going to save.
We really need to watch Gungrave again.
Yeah.
Like, just seeing this again. It's weird, too, because, like, this is iconic Gungrave. But if you remember from the show, this portion of the show was, like, 4 episodes.
I know.
It was, like, 2% of the story. Like, I don't even remember this fucking guy.
I kind of do.
Well, I remember him talking and being all fucking hot and bothered over Brandon. But I don't remember his significance into the main plot. Was he a character from the beginning?
I think he was the scientist guy in the Mafia that created the, like,
I suppose it's possible. I just remember that Harry or Henry? Harry is, like, had his hostile takeover situation with black man with his daughter, like samurai guy, the only guy that was still kind of a good guy but was kind of being taken advantage of. Japanese dude, Bob Pound Max,
and then his lover.
Yeah, his lover. I forgot about that. And then wasn't there another dude in there in the mix, or was that it, or was it just them 3? I feel like there was a 4th guy.
Wasn't the samurai black guy? Wasn't he the 4th guy?
Who would have been the 4th guy? Because I said samurai black guy.
Oh, okay.
Bob Pound Max.
Yeah.
And
Lover Man.
Leung, Lang.
Maybe it was Lang.
It was Lee or Ling or Lang or Ling Lang Lung Lai Lu Li Wa.
Not to sound racist. It's been a long time since we watched this.
It's one of those fucking syllables.
But
I feel like there was another
Brandon was one of them technically.
I don't think he was.
Well, he was one of them until they turned on him.
I think it was. Well, he was like a part of the team. He worked under like Black Samurai guy. If I'm remembering that correctly, but I believe that this guy turned Brandon into one or something because Brandon dies.
Well, they turn on him and kill him.
But I don't think he was a monster when he died.
Big Daddy. Oh, that was the old mafia leader.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Technically the girl's dad.
Yeah. That was another weird thing too. That like, it was this guy. It was like his sweetheart.
This totally dreamy guy that I clearly love really loves me. But no, I'm gonna let myself just be taken advantage of by this
Well, no,
mafia leader.
Well, he didn't get. She didn't get taken advantage of. It was actually a wholesome thing because if you remember, Mafia Guy was actually, even though he was a mafia leader, he was actually like a pretty wholesome dude. It was Harry that really fucked things up,
Yeah.
and like that's why Mika's around.
I knew your mom.
Yeah, I wanted to bust a nut in her, but someone else did, and that made you gross. Tokioka. Is that samurai guy's daughter, or is that scientist man?
Maybe that scientist man.
God, I don't remember this at all.
Does the manga maybe go way past where the anime was? Maybe this is an adaptation of the manga?
It's possible. Well, no, I know that there was a subplot with these characters, but I don't remember it because it was like, I feel like the story was like 80% the mafia plot line and then 20% the monster plot line and the ending of the story. So I don't remember.
What did it say? Yes. Yes. You have to use the joystick, which I'm not used to.
Oh, you can't use the D-pad?
For the menus, no.
Weird.
It's weird. A lot of old games did that because they were
trying to sell the joystick?
Yeah. Okay, well, next stage, I'll leave that to you.
So I guess interacting with them just
gives you context.
Context. Like this story has any context whatsoever.
I like these cutscenes, though. I like the cel-shaded look.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's probably pretty normal. Apparently this is what I sound like. Kicked her ass.
So what are the controls? Square is shoot?
Square is shoot, yeah. R1 is your swing your coffin around.
Okay.
I can't remember if R2 does something. Triangle is your super shoot. And then circle while moving is how you run. Is
there any sort of aiming, or is it just point in their direction?
It's just point in their direction.
Okay.
And then if there's a lot of them in a tight area close to you, just swing your coffin.
Is there any sort of, like, evasion?
I don't think so. I think it's kill them before they hurt you.
You did, like, a dive, though. How did you do that?
Oh, I did. Maybe it was tap circle or tap X. X is how you jump. I remember that. Yeah, bullet dance. I don't know what the point of this.
I think it's just faster.
Holy shit.
I mean, this is kind of how the second half goes.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay, I can't aim it after I press the trigger, but that's fine, I guess.
I think it's probably got a pretty wicked AoE, because even though you hit the...
Oh, there we go.
How did you do that?
It's X.
X. X is also your jump, but I guess if you're hitting a direction.
That's just not the way to go.
You probably have to kill that guy.
Notice him. Alright. Get Ricaroni'd and pepperoni, bro. Rip Mafia, you're dead now.
No one can hurt you except Brandon Heat.
This is a very weird area because they keep like appearing, but the way that the camera is situated, it's... Oh my god.
There you go, now you can go. Kick the door in.
Kick the wall.
And fall down a pit. Into the underground.
What is this gimp doing? So is there any like increased nuance, or do I just walk forward pressing square?
I think it's just like beat the stages as quickly as you can to get a high score.
How did you do the bullet dance? Just...
I think it was just keep hitting square. I think when you hit a certain point milestone, it must automatically do it. That's my assumption.
That's very awkward.
I love the way he just like Puma leaps, just wee.
Yeah, his movement is bizarre. See, I started doing it at 6.
Your missiles are pointy.
Oh my goodness.
I love how slow the missile moves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shoot the glass. Ah. So you fell down a pit into the underground and then jumped
Down from the roof of a building that was in a pit. Whoa, what is this? What does this do?
What did what?
See, if I press L2, it goes like that. I don't know why. And I
Try
don't-
pushing L2 and stuff while you're shooting. Maybe there's a way to do different. It feels like a game that where you do that, but I'm not sure yet.
Oh, I don't like this area.
Oh, yeah, that's changing your camera
Yeah.
like immediately behind you.
I don't like that it goes through enemies.
I think it still kills them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to rewatch Gungrave.
You don't remember the time where he just fights a whole bunch of grunts in a hallway? This is a little bizarre with the tight corners, though. I don't know what the blue gauge means.
I wonder if when you get that full, maybe is when you get bullet damage.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just gonna take that missile to the face.
No, I want to just... There we go.
Oh, you locked on.
Yeah, I was trying to get it locked on, but it was struggling. Oh no, I have died.
I didn't know you could lock on. How did you do that?
I think it's R or L1. Let me try that. There, yeah, it is. Okay, so it's L1.
Oh.
I don't really know what the difference is, though.
Maybe that's how you aim your super shot.
Possibly.
Okay, so the blue gives you another super shot. You know what? While you're playing, we have the physical game. I'm gonna look in the manual.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's the thing. Oh, lock on is not working for me. Oh,
Oh, there's actually a breakdown of all the characters.
what's lit?
Yeah, Bob Pound Max. Lee, you're right.
Okay.
Ballad Bird Lee.
Oh, Ballad Bird, right?
And then there's Bunji Kugashira.
Is that the black guy?
Nope.
What guy is that?
Oh, I think he was Brandon's like second in command guy.
Can I see?
He just kind of looks like he just wears like normal like overcoat and twin pistols like Brandon does.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, Jordan's looking in the manual really
Oh, maybe that's the dude that like was not necessarily Brandon's second in command, but maybe the dude that like was like Brandon's mentor. Because I know he had a mentor type character, and I couldn't remember if it was Black Dude or not. And what's Black Dude's name?
quick. Bear
right?
Bear walking.
Yeah.
And then Big Daddy, yeah, the former boss of the Syndicate. Maria
I
was-
can't control who I lock onto though. That's not great.
I think the lock-on is just kind of superfluous, unless there's like a boss encounter that's like got multiple parts and you want to lock onto a particular.
Maybe, but I can't change where I'm locked onto. That's the weird thing. Like it forces me to stay locked onto who I'm locked onto.
Okay.
Well, so can I just say his stance is so bizarre?
Yes. Apparently R2 is slow mode.
I'm pressing R2 and nothing's happening.
Maybe you have to be in combat at the moment. Or maybe we have to unlock it.
Possibly.
Yeah, we pretty much learned everything already for that. Shoot while jumping. Quick move.
If I can do this.
Move more quickly by pushing the left analog button, which is
Oh.
clicking the stick in.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Burst mode, rapid fire shot. Push X or push square button repeatedly when standing still.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. If you, the reason we weren't having it activated is because we were moving.
Oh yes, it says right here, slow mode must be unlocked. Purpose. You are, in all caps, beyond the grave.
Yeah.
You have to proceed in the game by battling against members of the Syndicate. You must defeat enemies one after another using both your guns, as well as the coffin on your back. As you progress, Go will be displayed on screen. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I see a target.
Shield. Okay, the blue bar underneath your health is the shield gauge. This gauge shows Graves' defensive power, and it drops when he is attacked. If the shield gauge drops to 0, the life gauge will begin to drop. The shield gauge will replenish when Grave is not being attacked. That's why I wasn't taking any damage.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, dodge barrel with that.
Cool. Is that Bob Poundmax? No. I was gonna say there should be more theatrics if it was Bob Poundmax.
Bitch. I guess it's just a fucking one-shot kill for that. I got more artistic bonus. Get wrecked.
Wow.
Gungrave.
He is beyond the grave.
一度だけハリー・マクドウェルと会ったことがあります。まだ幼い頃、握手をした後、笑って頭を撫でてく
And
れ
he
ま
laughed
した。
and called me a scrub lord.
彼は私たちを狙ったの。
I don't know why he's after the girl or what the girl's significance is.
Because she's the daughter of the old crime lord.
But I don't know why.
Because there could be a power struggle when she grows up.
Are you sure that's why though?
Typically. If someone assassinates him...
Yeah,
then-
but I remember, like, remember how she had that case?
No.
That had his guns in it? Well, in the beginning of this, she
Oh,
had the
yeah,
case
yeah.
that had his guns. I feel like there was something to that. Like, there was more to it than just she was his daughter.
私、
Because, like, she doesn't even really know who she is.
ビッグダディと言わ
Yeah.
れた人に
Okay, you said that right. And she's like, I know I'm the daughter of the old crime syndicate lord.
Well, she said someone named Big Daddy. But she doesn't really know what it means.
ママとはどんな関係少し知りた
I
い気
took
が
her
し
to
ます。
Pound Town.
ママとは
Actually, he did
どん
not.
な関
I
係だ
wanted
った
to
の
take her to Pound Town.
少し
Brandon
知り
Heat,
たい気がします。
Gungrave's biggest cuck.
ママとは
Oh, right. Oh, this is Takioka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
街は随分と静かになった。シードが切れただけじゃ、トシキとお前の戦いを
That's
多くの人間が固唾
What
を
was
飲ん
seed?
で
To turn people into these monsters.
こ
Oh.
の街では最後の
They're saying that you're the city's last
お前の
hope.
ことを噂
God, this fucking show takes such a turn.
これほど似合わない言葉もないな。
It's like if you had, like... I don't even know. I'm trying to think of a good analogy here.
It's like the first episode is like a climactic battle in Dragon Ball Z. You have to hit circle back. And then the second episode is the backstory, but Goku's just an ordinary accountant.
But not
And,
even that.
and then it slowly becomes...
It's more like... It's... I'm trying to think of a good analogy for how the show changes. It's like if the world was Bleach, but it started out as like a slice of life high school anime, where it's just high school students, but then they graduate and then suddenly Bleach things are afoot. Like that's kind of how it changes, because it doesn't really allude to it at all during the story.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of happens. And it's just like, 1 second there's not monsters, and the next second there is. It's like what I always used to say when I watched Tokyo Ghoul. I was like, I guess ghouls are a thing now, because they just existed. And it was like no explanation, they're around. And it's like, ghouls are a thing now. That was
how did human evolution reach this point without this problem being dealt with already?
Yeah, exactly. So it was kind of like that sort of explanation, where no explanation, it's just, this problem exists.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it'll be my turn on the next stage next time.
On Gungrave Z with Beyond the Grave.
Starring Brandon. What if they did that? What if it was like Gungrave, Grave, starring Brandon Heat or something like that?
Oh, jeez.
We'll see you guys next time.